Your man in the middle, 7'2", from a weird country called Lithuania. He's ugly as shit.
This fella scares me.
That little kid from the Jackson 5, he scares you too.
Oh, mark my words, Lou. There's something creepy about that young man.
Welcome to the Black Irish Podcast. Welcome to an all-new episode of the Black Irish Podcast with Mike Crawford, myself, Brendan McCorkle. Mike, you're home. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you? Yes, happy to be home.
Home safe and sound. How was the flight home?
It was cool, man. Nice, smooth flight. No Wi-Fi, though, bro.
What?
Yes, the in-plane Wi-Fi was not working.
That is brutal on a cross-country flight.
What a cross-country
Especially
flight.
if you don't know, like you didn't pre-download anything.
Didn't pre-download. They tell us on the flight, like, oh, trying to get it working. It's not working. We'll see. During the flight, we'll try. Nothing.
That sucks, bro. Oh, well, you're home safe and sound. That's what's important.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. My former employer, he had a partner at one point, and they used to, whenever they could, they would take separate flights just in case a plane crashed, so that somebody could still take care of the business. I'm like, dang, that's crazy, man. Like, that's thoughtful, but I don't know. I'd film it in Louisa with you. We just go down swinging, bro.
Basically, thoughtful to who? The person who stays alive,
the business.
The person who dies. If that's the first thought, we probably shouldn't be business partners anymore. The first thing you think about is the business.
That's what. Yeah, we lean more towards the partner.
There you go.
I like that. Partners in business, not business partners.
There you go. I'm
all right.
on that.
So, I mean, the weather at least is nice. So you went back to not crappy weather, right?
It wasn't crappy at first. It's raining today, pouring down.
Well, it was raining when you got here, but that Cali weather, you can't beat it, bro.
You can't, man. Sunrises and sunsets, it doesn't get much better than that, bro.
Yeah, well, the only problem is you got to pay for it out the nose. Especially Southern California.
Ooh.
LA, it's like it's like an LA tax or something. Like everything is high, prices are high, and then the tax on the prices, I don't know. Basically, what?
Oh, no, it's tax on tax.
Yeah, the plan would ever be like, if we're ever gonna move and retire somewhere besides Southern California, it's like when we sell the house, whatever money we make on selling the house, I'm retiring. I'm buying just like a nice plot of land that's going to keep me busy tending to it all day and just live off of the California profit. That's it. Go live simple somewhere out in the sticks where I'm like 10 minutes away from a town, something. I don't know.
That's how it works, man.
But when I'm old, not now. I got to be like old, like ready to be fishing every day old. Fish, golf, that's it.
How old is that, bro?
I don't know, probably like, for me, 80.
Is that just an age thing, or is it that's when you think
just
you'll be ready?
It's whenever I can't physically or mentally do anything else, hopefully I can still count and fish.
Oh, okay, so it's not a money thing.
No, it's not a money thing. I'm a hustler, dude. I like moving and shaking. I like being busy. So, you know.
I mean, if I hit the lottery today, I'd move into a countryside home I'm not gonna say my age on air, but at this age, I would literally just.
Everybody knows that you're old as shit, Mike. We've already been over it. We talked about your birthday a couple weeks ago. You freaking lunatic. Whatever. I don't want to argue with you, but we do have to fight. So.
You want to rumble?
Let's do this.
Oh, I think you might have won the last two. I don't know. You definitely won.
I definitely won Canada, and I for sure won the Mermaid versus Viking. So yeah, but I think that only gets us back.
You didn't win the Mermaid versus. You didn't. You definitely didn't win the Mermaid versus Viking. There's no way,
dude.
There's no way, bro. No one.
Settle down, Beavis.
You're being an asshole. Stop it.
Oh, no, we only won one in the last 2.
All right, I just shuffled the crap out of these.
I'll take the first one.
Hey, look at that. Oh, shit. I'm toast. The light is fucking with the camera.
The Illuminati.
I'm fucked. Mike's the Illuminati. I will be... Fuck it, I'll be number 2. I'll be your number 2. Uh-oh.
The dude.
The dude. I'm the dude and you are the Illuminati. Are we just replaying the Big Lebowski right now? Because that's pretty much what's happening.
I hope you get some nice cars here. Otherwise, this is a wash, bro.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm definitely... The chips are stacked against me. I will say that. All right. So what number do you want?
7.
1, 2, 3. I can never remember. Do you get 7 and 9 or 7 and 8?
It doesn't matter. I'll take 7 and 9 if that's how you want to do it.
All right. 7 is... The Illuminati is riding a horse. I can't get this fucking camera. And the dude is... Shit. Has feet instead of hands.
Okay.
That's not good. The Illuminati also breathes fire. That sounds about right.
Do we actually have to have this fight?
It depends on what this is. Oh, shit. Is a hoarder. So basically, I'm just the dude, standard, with feet instead of hands. And you are the Illuminati that breathes fire.
No one knows who is part of the Illuminati, so I'm just going to have one of my culprits ride past on their horse, breathe fire on you, and this is a wash.
No. The dude's already in a car. So first of all, your horse breathing fire, that's bullshit because I'm in a car. So I'm cruising. Got my roach.
What do you mean you're cruising?
I've got my roach. I'm listening to my tunes. I'm going
It's
to bowling.
no cruising. I am the entire Illuminati. So there are people, a part of me that you don't even know. So you know that person that's at the corner right there that you pulling up to stop at that red light?
Yes.
He's going to blow fire on you and make your car blow up.
Yeah, but here's the great thing about the dude. Is the dude always is able to circumstantially escape any predicament. So you gotta also think, I got Walter on my side, bro. Walter is my sidekick. He's going after, he already is paranoid. He knows who the Illuminati are. We're taking him out and avoiding them. Yes, as they come, you guys are breathing fire. Hey, guess what? Anybody who breathes fire, stay away from them. Anybody riding a horse, stay away from them. Boom. Okay, so now that you can't trick me and just come up on me.
It ain't no tricking you. It's just so many of us that you're not going to know the one person who walks up on you and blows fire on you.
All right, I'm going to blow your mind. The dude is the Illuminati.
Then it's easy for us to kill you now because you're part of the crew. You might just give yourself up for sacrifice in that case. So
you're always making things difficult.
All right, fine. I was not going to fucking win that one, that's for sure. So, all right. All right, Mike, I think that puts you up by 1 because I'm not really keeping track. And this is episode 12, so I'm definitely wrong because that's odd and even numbers.
No,
anyway.
I just also always keep the track of the prior 2. If I won 2 out of the last 3, then I'm always up.
Yeah, that's true. So speaking of getting your ass kicked, how's your bracket looking, bro?
Trash.
Trash? Mm-hmm. Do you have it? Do you know what you got? Still moving?
Yes. Nothing's moving but Gonzaga. Everything else is out.
So
I have no more teams.
You took the Zags.
I took the Zags. Who would? If you didn't take the Zags, you were just playing with losing money. Yeah. Well, you didn't take the Zags because you took based on who we picked.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Your actual bracket, who'd you take?
So I have our bracket, our mascot bracket. There's a shit ton of red on here. All right, there's not a whole lot of green. The only green that we have in the Sweet 16, we have the Baylor Bears. In the South, we have the Florida State Seminoles and the Alabama Crimson Tide in the East, and we have the USC Trojans in the West. That's it. 4, no more to score.
So who makes the Final Four in that bracket? Because I don't remember.
It was Purdue, Okie State, USC, and Florida State. So we did have Florida State.
We can make 2. USC can still make the Final Four.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. USC.
So we can get 2 out of 4, Final Four off a mascot. If that works out, that's not bad.
And if we make if USC and Florida State make it to the Final Four, then we're guaranteed a spot in the championship game. Now we go to my real bracket. So I picked the West and the East with my brain, and I picked the South and the Midwest with my heart. So we'll start with the South and Midwest. So I kind of took our mascot thing to heart a little bit. So I had Purdue and Okie State going to the Final Four in the South and Midwest just because.
I actually like the Okie State.
The Okie State, I picked them to win the whole thing regardless. They were my pick to win. I rarely pick a 1 seed unless it's like a no doubter, just because, and especially with this season being kind of weird, I'm like, who knows?
Yeah.
So they got the number 1 pick. Fucking let's ride that horse. Let's see how that goes.
But the Zags are just too dominant.
Yeah. So in the South and Midwest, I don't have anybody that can make it to the Elite Eight. I only have Baylor and Arkansas in the South in the Sweet 16. I have 2 out of 8.
I went and looked at mine after me and you talked about it. Everything is rigged, so except for Gonzaga. They're the only team that can actually move. Like, I don't even have nobody right now in the Sweet 16. I have no team but the Zags.
Really? Okay, so then now with the West and the East, where I didn't have my heart in it, I have 7 out of 8 in the Sweet 16. So I did take Iowa to go to the Sweet 16. Didn't get that, but I have the Zags, Creighton, USC, Michigan, Florida State, UCLA, and Bama. So I have Gonzaga going to the championship game. I had them losing to Okie State. So obviously that's as far as I can go there. I had USC playing Gonzaga in the Elite Eight, and I had Florida State beating UCLA in the Elite Eight. So that side of the bracket, I'm feeling good, man. I got a lot of green. I only have
UCLA,
1, 2,
baby.
3, 4 red spots, but the other side, it's completely opposite. So, I mean, I was pretty satisfied with how I did. You know, like having 7 out of 8 in one side of the bracket, that's always good, even if the other side's trash.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this year's bracket with all the upsets that's been going on.
yeah, it's been bananas, bro. So obviously there's a lot of basketball going on. I've been keeping this a little on the hush hush just because I didn't know. Yeah, until it really blew up. I've been doing NBA Top Shots, which is you're buying moments online. It's kind of like it's basically nostalgic cryptocurrency. That's what it is. So I've been keeping it on the down low because you have to get in these lottery lines for packs, and they have limited amounts, and it's a very big deal. You know, it's very exclusive, which is why it's good now. If they keep it that way, it's going to be awesome. If they, just keep flooding the market, then it's going to suck. Because basically what it is, it's an open trading market like you're at a card show, but it's over the internet, and they have these highlight reels that they turn into moments, these block moments, and you purchase them, and you can sell them on the open market, whatever. So, dude, I went to get in line for a 36,000 pack drop. There's only 36,000 packs available, and you get a random number in line. I got over 260,000 in line just to get in line then you still have to buy it. So it's quite the process, but now that obviously the cat's out of the bag, dude, it's one of the most fun things ever. Because it's like old school trading cards.
Or you're seeing like ads and stuff everywhere.
It's
now?
everywhere now, dude. Like people that I'm like, there's no way they know what this is. They're like, oh yeah, I've heard of that. I'm like, okay. But with like a FanDuel type of deal or fantasy betting or that kind of deal, the NBA was always first. The NBA, Adam Silver's always been on the cutting edge of gambling and that kind of stuff. And NBA Top Shot's backed by the NBA. So it's one of those things where the NBA is kind of the beta test for the NFL. If it goes well for the NBA, the NFL does it. So if the NFL ends up doing these top moments or whatever they call it, fucking hit sticks, or they'll call it something stupid, that is going to be just a multi-billion-dollar industry within 2 years. I would
and
think.
you'll be first with your foot in, know what's going on, scheming your way through, bro.
Hoping, dude. Every day I'm hustling, bro. Any way I can. I'll look for any angle.
I ain't mad at you, homie.
Yeah, if you want to check out my moments, Brendallis7. That's my username for fucking everything, basically. Do you know that I've had that username for like Dallas and I have been together
13
years?
10.
12?
I was
13.
say, you got an
13
anniversary
years.
for 10 coming up, right?
Wedding anniversary is 10 coming up in September. But I've had that screen name. So we've been together for 13 years. I've had it for like 16. Because we were just such good friends. It was like when I used to play online poker back in the day. And I set up 2 accounts so I could play at the same table with myself and just pass chips back and forth to myself. Whatever.
Bro, you were trying to scheme the system.
Trying to. Everybody else was. Why couldn't I? I just figured it out. I would call friends and we'd be like, have 3 seats at a 6-person table and just split it all up at the end. Come on, bro. So anyway, I had to create a second screen name, and the first thing it was Brendallis, and it's been that ever since. But anyway, on to regular shit. R.I.P. Elgin Baylor.
Elgin Baylor, one of the greatest to never win a chip.
One of the greatest. So that got us thinking about our starting 5 Lakers of all time. This is not only just, something that's personal to us, me, whatever. It seems to be that the starting 5 for the Lakers is kind of a general topic on any NBA platform. That kind of gets elevated to the top of the heap. So I know that you and I are going to have different takes than most people. Probably not, but maybe. So
I want you to go first. I want to see who you got.
Do you want to? You want to see me walk across the coals first to make sure it's possible? Yeah. Do you want to start inside out or outside in?
I don't care how you start.
Come on, just pick something.
Everybody know you can start outside in because everybody, if you have someone different starting it outside, the first name out your mouth should.
Yeah, so it's Magic. Magic at point.
Okay.
That's just
okay.
End all be all. I didn't even write any notes next to it. It's Magic.
Yeah.
For the love of pajamas. Kobe at shooting guard.
You shouldn't have to write notes next to that either.
Honorable mention is the logo. Jerry West.
He really doesn't deserve a mention honorably next to Kobe Bryant, but
he's the logo.
For Pete's sake, he probably won't be much longer. But
that is true. Oh man, that's fucking interesting. Who do you think that they change it to LeBron once he retires, or MJ?
They don't change it to Kobe.
You think?
Yeah, because he passed, and now you don't have because you don't have that whole living person.
But
situation.
that's wow, dude. That would be heavy though. Okay, I get it, he passed, but basically that's the NBA saying, sorry, Mike, you're never gonna be the logo. This is the logo. But he has
his own logo, so
that's true. But that just elevates the conversation for who's the best of all time, MJ and Kobe. All of us Kobe assholes are gonna go, we're the logo, you shithead.
Yeah, but everybody's gonna understand it's much more to that than just being the fact that he's the best ever.
I'm just saying it's gonna twist that conversation a little bit. It's gonna bring it right back up into the mix. But you are just so gosh darn smart sometimes, Mike. I like that idea. What if they did something where they did it like the MVP of the league? Like every year they switch it to the MVP of the league. Like whatever their poster of the year was, fucking boom. And they just rotate it like that. Keep it fresh. Nobody gets their feelings hurt. It'll give people more incentive to play those late games.
It's no money. The money. You couldn't trademark that. So the money involved wouldn't be.
Why can't people just do shit for pride anymore?
Because it's the NBA, bro.
Yeah, but if you're the MVP of the NBA, don't you think that you're going to be getting fucking paid to be the logo?
Yeah, but
people are going to be like, hey, can we put Cheetos on your shirt that has you as the logo? Sure,
they
Cheetos.
Can't profit off it rightfully, so they're not going to do it. You know,
what if the NBA gets ahead of the curve and they go, hey,
jersey
man,
number because it was too many printed out? You think they're going to let you change an entire logo? Yeah, Brendan. rethink that one, buddy. It was a nice idea. Though. I was with you.
All right. Well, maybe they'll do it on Top Shots, and I'll just have to buy those MVP moments on Top Shots. Oh shit! All right, so
that's where you'll get that.
Moving on to small forward, I'm going Elgin.
Oh no, I'm going James.
I knew it.
No, not LeBron James.
No, I know.
Worthy.
Worthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So LeBron's not on my team.
LeBron's not on my team.
I know. For different reasons, though. And I'm going to catch so much shit for it when I say who my power forward is. Because that is Big Shot Bob.
What?
That is my boy. I want Big Shot Bob. If I'm playing one game for a championship.
If you play one game and you can pick all the Lakers in the world, you're taking Big Shot Bob. I'm
sticking true to the position.
You want me to tell you a secret?
I know you could play anybody anywhere.
No, let me tell you a secret.
What?
You wouldn't have a need for Big Shot Bob with these teams.
I know. That's the point, though. So why wouldn't I throw in a nostalgic favorite that, hey, bro, if we need you, be at the top of the key.
His contribution is hitting big shots. There isn't going to be a big shot. It's most likely going to be a blowout. That's the first thing.
Okay, then he can hit the first one. It'll be the first one. Bam, that was a big shot. It set off the game, and now they're on. I love
what is
Robert
he going to do
Horry.
otherwise versus all-time greats? He's going to get murdered. He might cost you.
I did have an honorable mention for like who at the power forward position has been great, and that was Pau Gasol, who would work well with these particular people. That was the other thing. Was the chemistry.
If we were sticking true to the position, I would have put Anthony Davis on my team.
That's a good call, but. It's also you got to factor in the chemistry of it too, because you got a lot of people that want the ball here. Big Shot Bob don't need the ball, but if it comes to him, he'll drain it. So,
yeah, but that's the thing with Anthony Davis. He don't really need the ball. He gonna go get it anyway.
So you have really AD at power forward?
No, I said I would if I was sticking true to position. I did not stick to the position.
Did you put Kareem
at power forward? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, you couldn't. I just couldn't leave one of them off, man. I couldn't make the team and leave all time. You're starting five for the Lakers, and you can't leave one of them off. You couldn't leave him or Shaq off the team.
And I have Shaq at center.
Can't do that. Yeah, you just can't do that.
Yeah, so you have Shaq.
I almost went Mike in because Mike he gets left out of the conversation a lot, and I just figured I'd bring his name up anyway because he deserves his recognition. He was the first Laker great center.
There you go.
He was a beast, bro.
I like that.
Yeah.
So you do have Shaq.
Put him on the team. Yeah,
right?
Definitely. Yeah. But I have Shaq, man. Shaq is the most dominant force the NBA has ever seen.
That's exactly right. And if it's only for one game, I've seen Kobe and Shaq get along for one game. You just have Magic dishing everywhere.
Yeah. If you for one game, you got to put Shaq, man.
Yeah.
Because even if he doesn't score, he's going to make them foul. They're going to be in the penalty by 8 minutes.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, too, is, there's a lot of people that'll be upset that, Wilt's not on there. But Wilt, he wasn't exactly a team player. He was just the best player. So if you're trying to win a game, just saying here.
I mean, with those two, you really can't put, as good as he is, you can't put Wilt in front of Shaq or Kareem.
No, I wouldn't think so. But anyway, so yeah, I do. I like your starting five. I like mine better, of course, but that's why they're mine. That's why yours are yours.
Hey, R.I.P. to Elgin, but you got a guy with no chips in your starting five. It's not, you can't compare the two.
All right.
At the end of the day, man.
I know you care about hardware, bro. You care about hardware.
The hardware, bro.
I care about the hardware, Mike. The hardware.
And you let the same team just keep paddling you and paddling you and paddling you.
All right, hey,
bro,
hey. All right, it's time to move on now. It's time to move on.
Sorry, I be forgetting you're a Lakers fan sometimes.
Oh, I don't know how. So, anyway, you're rocking your Dak jersey because he finally got his thing, and there were quite a few other NFL signings.
None of them matter.
Some egregious, some were just like, well, okay, that's happening now. So, I mean...
You think some were egregious? Which ones?
Kenny Galladay getting paid. So he's getting 4 years, $72 million with $40 million guaranteed. and $28 million up front on the dotted line. This dude, I don't know that he's ever caught 100 balls.
100 balls. Has he made a Pro Bowl? Has he made a Pro Bowl? I don't know if he's made a Pro Bowl. And what has he done? He's been in the league 4 years. Like, has he dominated someone? Has he been dominating and I just missed it?
No, he was so glad when Golden Tate left Detroit so he could get the ball, and then he's just still had the same numbers.
Yeah,
and I know Tater's been around. He went to Seattle for a little bit, and then New York.
That man
or
is
whatever,
making
but
Amari Cooper, Julio Jones money. No way.
That guy isn't even on my.
that.
That guy is the third receiver on my fantasy football team. He sucks.
You
Sorry,
know
Kenny
but
Doll.
you know what it makes
You don't
for?
suck, but you are not worth that much money.
People like the Redskins will end up paying for that. People like
For sure.
All these decent receivers that are about to come up.
Well, bro, dude, Will Fuller,
DJ Chark.
Oh, DJ Chark's gonna get paid, son.
That's what I said. All these dudes that are about to come up for their deals. Next, if McLaurin, Chark, those type of guys have a good season, come training camp next year, they're gonna be sitting out. They want deals, and they won at least $20 million.
McLaurin has a potential to be a top 5 dude this year.
Yeah,
he does. We'll see.
Especially with Fitz throwing the ball. They don't really have any other weapons, so he's going to throw it to him. Fitzy will throw a pick to throw it to his guy.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like, I'll make you happy, bro. But I like Will Fuller's deal with Miami. So he's a domer that was in Houston forever, and then just, he's like, all right, this dumpster fire, I got to go. And he went to Miami, he got a little over $10.5 million for 1 year, and he got
Will Fuller.
$10 million guaranteed. So that's with 3 year, $3 million in incentives. So he can make more possibly, but he got all his money up front. He's doing a 1 year deal. If he connects with Tua, great. Maybe I'll sign here for more. I like Miami. If not, have a decent year. Maybe I'll go somewhere else, get paid again. That was a good deal.
And he's backdoor hoping they make the trade for Watson, and then he gets his guy back.
Exactly. Then they just start running.
He can take the top over the defense, man.
Yep.
That's what he can do. That's why he keeps a job. I don't know how Deshaun Jackson just got, $10 million?
Deshaun Jackson's still in the league?
Yeah, he just got signed by the Rams, bro. And it's actually a good fit if he can
It's because
healthy.
they want Stafford to just throw it 80 yards and have somebody go run it.
Well, they need some. They have all the underneath receivers. They need somebody to take it off the top because Woods, he's the top, but he's not really that fast.
He's not.
Yeah.
It's just because the reason why he's open downfield is because people forget about him, not because he burnt them. Let's get that straight.
Sometimes it's not even open downfield.
He was fast at USC. He's not fast in the NFL.
Plays out for a while because they have good blocking because they do max protects.
Yeah.
So he can get all the way across the field, but he's not really beating anyone on straight lines.
Didn't Adoree Jackson just sign a deal somewhere in New York or something?
Yeah, the Giants. Yeah. Giants signed Galladay and Adoree.
Fucking USC bastard. He was fucking awesome though. He played both ways.
Yeah, he's not that good at NFL though.
No, that's the thing. These USC guys, they're like Wisconsin running backs. They're like, oh my gosh, they're amazing. They get to the NFL and like, well, yeah, when you play people who can't defend the run, or you play in the Pac-12 where nobody has speed, yeah, he's the fastest guy on the field.
You know who I thought was going to be amazing?
Who? Ron Dane.
Taylor Mays.
Taylor Mays. Oh my gosh, I kind of remember.
Taylor Mays, safety for USC. Oh, I thought.
Oh my God, I remember. Oh, that's right, Taylor Mays. I thought that was the
next Sean Taylor. He had the speed, he had the size. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know what happened to him. I just knew he was going to be the next Sean Taylor.
I remember when he was getting drafted because he got drafted around like 10 or something the year he went out, and I remember the Niners were at like 12, and I was talking to my dad. I'm like, fuck, I hate USC, but I thought we were going to get him. I was pumped, you know? And then he ended up not doing shit.
Wash out.
Yep.
Like your boy Josh Rosen.
My boy. I fucking hated that kid ever since he stepped foot at UCLA. Like, this guy sucks. You're at UCLA for a reason. If you were that good of a quarterback, you'd be in somewhere in the Midwest fucking chewing corn. You suck.
Who's going to start quarterback for well, we can leave that for a different episode. Who's going to start quarterback for the Golden Domers this year?
I don't know yet. They're kind of...
Because your boy's done, right?
Ian Book, yeah.
Yeah, he's done. Right?
He's done now. So they have 2 guys competing for the job. So we'll see. But we got. They should be good this year. But it's kind of like an entirely new
speed, man.
They're improving their speed, but the problem is we're getting younger because of it. So it's like the starters are going to be a lot of sophomores and juniors this year with like 6 seniors, 7 maybe. So unless they change up the depth chart from what they currently kind of have it at. So we'll see, man. But I don't know. It'll be interesting.
You all get on that big stage and just get smoked.
Yeah.
It's just a speed thing, man. Right. You can look at it and tell it's strictly be speed. Like you're just getting run off the field.
Yeah. Every time.
Every time.
As soon as we cross that Oklahoma-Nebraska border, it's not good news for us. It never has been.
Yeah.
But then John Johnson was another signing. He's a defensive back for the Rams. He went to Cleveland. He took less money to go to Cleveland. He was like, fuck the Rams, I'm getting out of here. Went to Cleveland and took less money. He didn't say what other teams offered him money.
But Cleveland's loading up for a run.
They are looking to do something. And so are the Chargers, though. They signed the center from Green Bay to a 5-year deal. And then the fucking center from New England, Tourney, or however you say his name, now he's protecting Patty Mahomes. So
yeah, but they signed a guard after cutting their 2 tackles. So are they going to move one of the people they got at guard now outside?
That I don't know. All I know is they solidified their center position.
Oh, they're going to play him they're playing Tourney at guard.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
Since when? That's just where they're putting him,
the
huh?
signing, I believe, yeah.
I did not see that. Because they got rid of Fisher.
I believe I read that. Yeah, he's a tackle. And they got rid of Shorts.
Right.
Shorts.
All right. I may have misread that then. I thought they were moving their current center to one of the tackle positions, and then he was moving in since they got rid of
okay. Well, that's who just moving. Okay, you might be right. You might.
I don't know.
Right I know somebody's going to be moving the tackle.
Yeah, I thought the center was moving to Eric Fisher's spot, and then Tourney was going in at center.
Okay.
I don't know.
That would make sense.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, that would make sense. I've never seen a center move to tackle, but if they seen him do it, then it makes sense.
I don't know. It may have been one of those things where that's where he was in college, and then they moved him to center because they needed it, and then he came back and something like that. I don't know. Are you hiding from me? Or are you wiping your tears? Are you about to sneeze?
No, I just wanted to show my dad there since we're talking about free agents.
Oh, you look like you were hiding from us playing hide and seek.
No, none of the other free agents matter.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not Dak. I mean, everybody else that we talked about.
No, they don't matter, Brendan.
So besides NFL transactions and all of that bullshit you've been watching, what have you been watching lately? Anything?
Man, I've been watching things on Netflix, but you know what I did see?
What's that?
It's the 1-year anniversary.
Of what?
The Tiger King.
Dude, it's the anniversary of the fucking... Dude, a classic in all
definitely a classic
wakes of life. But I mean, do you even remember, like, it's been a minute since I've seen that fucking stupid shit. So it's not even stupid, I love it. But what it's just been so long. It was
pretty good. It was definitely pretty good.
So how
the main character was a pretty wild guy.
I mean, it starts out it's all fucking dramatic and everything. And it just pulls you in. Instantly it pulls you in. You got fucking animals all over the place, and you're like, all right, what the fuck's going on here? So before they even introduce the main character, you're like getting this feel for this, like, okay, like animals everywhere. Like, this seems like a cool environment. We'll see what happens, you know?
Exactly.
And then it's like,
when I started watching it, I'm like,
then it's like, all right, we're going to show you, you know, this little dude, how he's growing up and kind of progressing and all this kind of shit. And
whoa,
what?
Progressing and shit.
Yeah, making moves.
No, the Tiger King, not the Lion King, brother. Tiger King, sir.
Whatever, dude.
They are two totally different things. I think you were describing Lion King, but I'm talking about Tiger King. You know where they have
fucking
tigers.
Lion. Well, all right. I can't say that.
he invited people to
Lion King's
come.
obviously better than Tiger King, but whatever. So okay, Tiger King. So still
Who you
same
asking?
thing. It's a very dramatic, beginning. They're showing instead of a cub, they're showing this fucking guy. We'll get back on track here. So they're showing this guy, and he's fucking a lunatic. But hey, it started out the same. But so, what do you think of Tiger King? Tiger King and Lion King are pretty similar, though, if you think about it.
If you want to put it in that context, I guess you could, especially without like being specific.
Okay, let's look at. All right, let's character tree this. All right, so you got our main character is Joe Exotic. That would be Simba. He's Simba. Okay.
Nah, Simba was like cute little pup, bro.
So was Joe Exotic before he couldn't be gay. Right? He was just a kid trying to figure it out. I felt so bad for him, and then he kept getting kicked around. That's how Simba felt, right? So Simba's kind of growing up,
his
not
people
knowing.
came back later and said he was in there like basically killing cats, bro. Like we gotta relax.
All right,
we can't be like we can't
Lions kill cats. I'm just saying. Follow me here. So they're growing up, figuring it out. All right. Carol Baskin is Scar for sure. She's the evil fuck. And then let's see. So then Mufasa would be the creepy fuck with all the girls that like the underage girls, like the mentor of Joe Exotic. He's Mufasa, and he's like, hey, you know, they even had that Lion King the thing where Mufasa falls on the leaves, or Simba does, and it says sex in the fucking thing. You remember that when you were a kid singing that, going to pause on the VHS? Yeah, I did that shit. And there's dildos and a Little Mermaid cover. There's all kinds of Disney porn out there, Mike.
Whoa.
It's true. You didn't know that?
No.
All right, so Little Mermaid is definitely the dirtiest because it's got dildos on the front cover, the old VHS covers, and then they changed it. And then it's got, I think they lean in at one point. Oh, no, in Aladdin. They lean in at one point when they're on the magic carpet, and it's like, take your clothes off or something like that. There's some Disney porn out there, dude. Anyway.
You just told the whole world that Disney Mermaid had dildos on the cover.
It does. It has wieners.
All, bro.
Go check it out. They literally changed the cover because of it. So it's not like I came up with this and I'm fantasizing about dicks everywhere on Little Mermaid covers. This is a thing. All right, so then we would have. All right, so then. So Joe Exotic's. His husband would be Nala, right? Because they end up hooking up and taking care of each other and shit. Carol Baskin, Scar, she goes and's like, kills her fucking husband, covers it up, and everybody's like, hey, what happened? I don't know. It's like, oh, don't worry about it. Scares off Joe Exotic. He goes and tries to figure shit out while his people are trying to take all his fucking lions and tigers and all this shit. I think it's fairly similar. I don't know. But either way, I put Lion King probably about 4 notches above Tiger King. So I put Lion King at 9 out of 10, Tiger King at 5.
Tiger King was pretty good. I'm not going to say it's a 5, but Lion King was definitely better.
So you're saying Tiger King was less than a 5 out of 10?
No, it was probably like a 7.
Oh, okay. So you liked it more.
I was pretty interested.
How do you feel about like those exotic animals and shit?
You know, no, I ain't getting that close to no damn tiger.
Okay.
To each his own, bro. Take
I wasn't sure just because some
when
people.
the tiger like tried to like spaz on one, like bro, like y'all are fucking like crazy. Like how do you not quit? Like the dude who lost like a leg or whatever. Like what?
Dude lost a leg. The Kelsey person lost their arm.
Or quit that day. Quit.
They're coming back to work like 2 days later.
Yeah, like come
on. Like, oh, it was an accident. That's craziness, bro.
She's sorry. 2,000-pound cat. She was apologizing.
Did you see that? Not to get political.
Your head off.
But did you see Joe Exotic was trying to get a pardon from Trump? Like he was like ready to go, like pristine and clean with his Like whatever Hummer limo outside ready to go.
How does it make you feel that he pardoned Kodak Black and Lil Wayne and left you riding in jail?
That's how much you mean to us, Joe. Thanks, but please go away.
Exotica, bro. How do you think about that? The man left you in jail and let 2 rappers out.
It's just, some people just deserve to be away from others. Just for whatever reason, Sorry, it's been tough for you, but you don't deserve to be out here.
He knew the backlash would be worse for letting Joe Exotic out for killing cats than it would be for
and trying to kill people. Let's not forget about the people.
He didn't actually kill any people.
He wanted to and tried.
He wanted to, but he actually killed cats.
Yes, and that's egregious enough for me.
That is a very egregious.
And Carol Baskin,
she
killed that man. Everybody knows that. Wasn't she on like Dancing with the Stars or some shit? Yeah, her first one. I think she was.
She was?
Probably wearing her fucking hippie
was
dippy
she the star?
Fucking moo shit. I don't know.
So she was the star on Dancing with the Stars.
She was, yeah. She wasn't a professional dancer, I'll tell you that.
Woo! I mean, I wanted to make sure she could have been, because what makes her a star?
Nothing.
And
Nothing.
They were deep in what they were
being a
way,
weird, evil person. That's
they were
what made her
way
famous.
into the bag to find the stuff for that season, bro.
Well, they're on like season 42. It was like after they did Jerry Rice and Emmett Smith, that was it. Yeah, it was like Jerry Rice, Emmett Smith. All right, I'm sure there were a few good ones here and there, but that was it, man. That was the allure.
I'm telling you, they're gonna call us in a couple seasons.
Hey, I can shake a rug, babe. Shake a rug, shake a leg on a rug. I don't know. I can do things.
You look confident.
You've been watching anything else? Hey, I just love dancing, so I don't give a shit. It'll look good to somebody. If not, I don't care.
What else have I been watching? Nah, not really. Last Chance U, the basketball season.
Yeah?
I'm waiting for Snowfall to finish the season before I watch. I like to binge. I don't like to watch every week, Joe.
I've heard of Snowfall. I don't know what it is, though.
FX.
Who's in it? What's it about?
It's about selling drugs in California. Yeah, how the crack era started. Some say it's the real Rick Ross story. I don't know. I haven't verified that, but it's about how crack got started selling in California.
I might have to check that out. If you're into it, then I'll probably be into it.
Definitely.
Trying to start watching that. There's some like unsolved mystery Tupac and Biggie thing on Netflix that like popped up on my feed, and I was like, oh yeah, let me check this out. Bro, I didn't know it was a made-for-TV movie that was from USA Network originally. I'm like, fuck this. 2 minutes in, I'm like, Josh Duhamel's in this? I can't watch this shit. That's a real actor. Fucking, that gives me nothing, bro. This is just a story. You stole a story, and you're acting. This is garbage. Turn this shit off.
That's Josh Duhamel. That's a real actor. I can't watch this shit. Hey, yo, you're going to have all types of shit popping on your feed now. Because I was at your house, bro.
It's nothing against Josh Duhamel. I love Tad Hamilton. I don't love that movie, but it's okay. Winning Day with Tad Hamilton. I do like it. I enjoy it. I still own it, so I can't say I dislike it, but...
You loved it 5 minutes ago, but that changed really quickly.
Yeah, because I realize I really don't. But anyway, so there's that. And then there's... we've been having Bridgerton on in the house lately. Not by me.
That's pretty good.
Look, dude, anytime... I had this conversation last night with my wife. Anytime there is a lame, boring fucking premise of a show that's really popular, it's because it's lady porn. Bridgerton is lady porn. That's what it is. It's Skinamax with an actual story. Because with Skinamax, guys, when you're a kid and you can't get real porn, it's kind of like you're easing into it. You're like, all right, this isn't super gross. So if somebody came in and saw it, it'd be like, oh, it's just a weird scene in the movie. Turn the channel. No big deal. But I don't know, man. I'm just saying. It's soft when you get the people that are connecting to the characters before they get naked. It's lady porn. That's what it is.
Porn.
I'm just saying. That's been on a lot.
I heard it was good. I haven't seen it.
You said you started to watch it and turned it off because it was old crusty.
Yeah, so
Yeah, well, there you go. So, anyway, I think it's finally through season 1. I think it was okay for a first season is kind of the reviews. Like, hopefully
watch the old crusty, man.
It's bad.
Yeah,
it's not good. See, I could watch medieval shit. I love medieval shit.
They start talking in that weird ass like language and it's like sound like broken English and I'm just like, yeah.
What do you mean? Like what? Give me your best medieval impression.
Man, I don't have one. Like English, like old, but they talk that old English shit.
Yeah, the old English. Yeah. So what?
Right.
It's not whack. That's cool, man. Renaissance fair talk. Bring it back.
No.
Oh, man. What have you been listening to? Anything new or just same old Mike?
I haven't been listening to anything. I told you I had to take a 6-hour flight with no Wi-Fi, bro.
I know, but so what?
No Wi-Fi.
Well, if you weren't getting down on our playlist from last week, Nirvana and Dr. Dre, you are sadly ruining your own life because it's awesome. We got a ton of feedback like this was the shit. Basically, everybody that listened to it that was under 50 was like, this is the shit. Anybody that was, had a decent sized brain in the 90s was like, all right, let's do this. So, but like I said last week, this week's going to be Color Me Bad and Live in Color. So,
Color Me Bad.
Bro, we're cranking this shit up. I'm going to have a ton of fun. We're going to be cranking it through the house all week.
A whole bunch of Color Me Bad this week?
Whole bunch of Color Me Bad, bro. Just all day. I love it. I sprinkle shit in. Like, I always put the playlist on, and then I'll sprinkle shit in for my mood. Like the past week, like, I'll be listening to Stevie Wonder a little bit in the background or here or there, like, depending on what task I'm doing. And then I'll be like, all right, I'm good on that. Let me go back to the playlist.
I gotta try to start listening to new stuff to have to say, because I really listen to all the same stuff over and over, so I really don't have nothing new to say, bro. Which is why I don't really say much during this segment, because I listen to the same crap.
Well, what you could do is start listening to the playlist that your partner...
But that's not new. You're going to say that every week because it's your playlist that you're going to talk about every week. So I can listen to that. There's no need for me to also talk about it, bro.
No, but you're saying to actually contribute more to the show? I think you're doing just fine, Mike.
I'm going to just talk about this segment. And I'm talking about this live on the show.
Hey, that's fine. Work it out. Hey, we got nothing to hide, man. We're right here. If that's something you feel insecure about, Mike, you go ahead and get out there and get some new music. You go top of the charts, baby.
That's what I'm doing. Next week, I'm listening to the top 5 Billboard songs, whatever they are. I'll have a review next week.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm writing it down.
Bet.
All right, homie. Well, let's wrap this shit up. So, for this week, I wanted to let everybody know out there that if you are not currently blow drying your undercarriage when you get out of the shower, you are making an egregious mistake with your life. It's one of the most pleasurable things. That's very simple, and it just makes the rest of your day better. So, why are you looking at me like that, Mike?
The floor is yours, sir.
Bro, so listen, when you towel off as well as you can. But there's certain stuff that stays a little moist, and that's your undercarriage. It's just how it works. So, use the bat and tab method. If you're a guy, bat. Start with the balls, because you don't want it drippy. So you hit those first. You got to lift up the wiener, get it all nice and good. Then you go with the ass, because nobody wants swamp ass. You got to get the drippy balls first, then you go to swamp ass, and then you hit the taint. That last edge where like the bottom it's all kind of flowing together. That's the last residual moisture. You just knock that out real quick.
I don't believe I'm sitting here being a part of this conversation.
Well, don't worry, Mike, because we have tab for the ladies. They have to go the other way. So they start with the taint because that's the most... let's say that's the toughest area. Okay, it's the most resilient. So you start there. Just while the hair dryer's warming up, you're getting used to the feel of the temperature. They're ladies. They got to be a little more feminine, sensitive about it. All right. So you start there. Then you go to the ass because again, you don't want swamp ass. All right. Ass has always got to be second. And you go beeve last because that's your most precious item, and you want it to air dry as long as possible. So men go bat, women go tab.
You
all right.
Actually thought about this.
Yes, I think about everything to the very end, and that's one of my downfalls.
I see, my friend.
So on
My
that note,
advice for you
happy
all
Women's
this
Month.
week- Oh, it is Happy Women's Month. Good one, Brendan. Good one.
And be sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, rate, leave us reviews, comments, dude, anything. We want to interact with you guys. Send us suggestions. We're running out of items for our super fights. So send us in suggestions. We'll make new cards. Whatever you got to do, circulate and share. Other than that, have a fantastic week. Love y'all.